nobody does it like us.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Father Bill Kelly, and on behalf of Lauren and Evan, I welcome you all, family, friends, and loved ones. We are gathered here together today, surrounded by the beauty of creation and nurtured by the sounds and sights of nature to celebrate this wedding of Lauren and Evan. You have come from near and far to share in the commitment that they now make to one another, to offer your love and support, and to allow Lauren and Evan to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest and most important to them.
First of all, the venue is amazing, and the wedding has been beautiful. Whenever the family gets together, it's always a special event.
The wedding day is beautiful. It's amazing. It's one of the top weddings I've ever been to.
I love Waterworks. I think the historic part of the venue is absolutely beautiful. I think it speaks for itself. I think it went perfectly, and I wouldn't change anything about it.
When you're feeling down, I know I won't let go. I will catch you when you're spinning out. 'Cause the love we found, it's worth more than gold. Better than anything I've ever known. When the world's too loud and I need a home, you will be the one that I can call. When the days are long and I've had enough, I know you will be there, 'cause nobody does it better than us.
They live together, they're happy together, they argue, they fight, they love. I mean, that's what it is. It is just that, and it will always be that. It's only going to get better from here on out.
First, I want to thank the Maddox family, especially Sandra and Ashley, Gary. Put on a wonderful shindig here. I'm sure everybody's enjoying themselves. Now, some of you might be asking yourself why I have the mic. Where's the 6-foot ginger that was holding the reins, the real best man? His name is Chris Stumpo. He's Evan's oldest and closest friend, but he's kind of quiet. Me, I rarely know when to shut my mouth. So I got the mic, and we're going to do this.
The fact that I guess they could be together for 13 years kind of is almost like self-explanatory of why they complement each other before they're even married. They met in high school. I think that Evan was a little interested in my sister, and I'm pretty sure it just grew from there. They've been through college together. Evan's moved through to San Francisco. They've had long-distance relationship. They've kind of almost been through it all. Evan's her first and true and one and only love.
The Lewis family is a very tight crew. We always have been, and among them, Evan and I might be the tightest. We were raised in small quarters. We spent a lot of time together as children and teenagers, and I've watched him grow into a man I'm proud to call my brother.
The double loops, the bunny ears, you pull on them, and that'll tighten it, and then you take the flat ears, and that'll loosen it.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
He's smart, he's creative, he's thoughtful, he's got a tremendous work ethic. But as great as he is, in all fairness, he was an awkward child. Consummate middle child. Sensitive, always looking for attention in all the wrong places. Senior year, he was still a bit lost, quite literally. He got lost driving himself to school. A school he had been to over 1,000 times. Great guy, terrible navigator. He didn't know much, but he did know he was interested in Lauren.
It was easy. We ordered breakfast. We were all dressed in our fancy robes. It was my mom, my Aunt Pat, and my niece Ariana just having a good time, getting hair and makeup, kind of reminiscing about old times together. We were inseparable growing up. We've always had the same friends, went to college together, lived together. We did everything together. She's my best friend.
She is a very passionate, outgoing, crazy person that just is so honest with life.
They began dating. Now, over those years they've been dating, they've gotten to know Lauren quite well. And I can assure you, she is as intelligent and beautiful and funny as she is temperamental. We'll call it passionate. Passionate's a better word. For 15 years, I've seen them work. I'm just starting to learn their dynamic. We even lived together for a few years. There was a lot of yelling. So at one point I asked, you guys love each other. There's a lot of fighting going on here. They say, oh, no. We're not fighting. That's just how we talk.
Oh, wow. That is wonderful.
Thank you.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
You look amazing.
Don't I?
I was so close to the
You
dress.
were. I was thinking that.
It's been so nerve-wracking.
I love you. I knew
I
it.
know.
I would always bring her up if they still talked, and it would always be yes. And then he told me he was moving back, and a month later he moved back, and they appeared at my doorstep together.
Lauren and Evan are completely made for each other. She's completely herself, and she is her best when she is with Evan. And he has turned her into a wonderful woman. So to seeing her as high school sweethearts to now, a 30-something-year-old woman is just absolutely remarkable. Lulu has this very innocent presence about her, but she has a lot of character. Everyone knows that, Lauren's reliable. She's gorgeous. She's very, very funny. One of the funniest people I've ever met.
Evan is a very loving and supportive person and truly sees the inner beauty of everybody and anything and is so supportive to everyone and anyone that is his true friend.
Lauren is one of the toughest people that I know. And if you get on her bad side, you're in trouble. She's definitely passionate and full of love.
I know a lot of people have said the same thing. What took you so long? I disagree with that logic. They say love is not a sprint, it's a marathon. What they don't tell you is that a lot of those miles you're going to be running barefoot on broken glass. They know that now. They've run those miles. They understand this. They might have been high school sweethearts, but they weren't young guns running down an aisle trying to prove something to themselves and to the rest of the world. They are battle-hardened veterans of love.
When I saw my sister come down the aisle, she legitimately took my breath away. I started to tear up a little bit. It was the only time of the night that I think I had tears in my eyes. She just looked absolutely flawless, and the woman that I just know that she could be. She looked beautiful.
Evan and Lauren, you know, I'm just glad to be here because we have talked about the key to being successful in your marriage is compromise, and you both live close so that during the difficult times I can remind you that you have agreed to compromise, and that, I believe, is the key to a successful marriage. This is my baby. And I thank you all for coming. And let's have a great celebration.
From the oldest of times, people danced for a number of reasons. They danced in prayer, or so their crops would be plentiful, or so their hunt would be good. And they danced to stay physically fit and show community spirit. And they danced to celebrate. And that is the dancing we are talking about today. We're told in Psalm 149, "Praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song, let them praise his name in the dance." And it was King David, who we read about in Samuel. And what did David do? David danced before the Lord with all his might, leaping and dancing before the Lord. Leaping and dancing. Ecclesiastes assures us that there is a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to laugh and a time to weep, a time to mourn, and there is a time to dance. It is our way of celebrating life, of celebrating the union of Lauren and Evan. It's the way it was in the beginning, it's the way it is now, it's the way it always has been, and it's the way it will be now.
Lauren, I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the woman that you've become, and I couldn't be happier for you. The wedding's been beautiful. When I found out that Lauren and Evan were getting married, I've been excited thinking about the marriage and their lives together. I've been happy for them. I love Evan. Obviously, I love Lauren, and just looking forward to celebrating their marriage.
Lauren, whatever fate may have in store for us,
Lauren, whatever fate may have in store for us,
whether obstacle or opportunity,
whether obstacle or opportunity,
we will face it hand in hand.
we will face it hand in hand.
Learning, living, loving together forever.
loving together forever.
Evan, whatever fate may have in store for us,
whatever fate may have in store for us,
whether obstacle or opportunity,
whether obstacle or opportunity,
we will face it hand in hand.
we will face it hand in hand.
Learning, living, loving together forever.
loving together forever.
It is my great pleasure to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Lauren and Evan Lewis.
It's ridiculous, guys. Alright, 1
side's longer than the other. Right. I'm probably gonna fuck this up at least once. It's alright.
I don't know, looks like you might have nailed it on the first one.
I had it, but...
No, I thought you had it.
Nope. I know how to do this. I know. No? Watch the video. What's it look like now? I'm getting one of these ties backwards. Good, man. Thanks, go.
All right, keep it going. Dear God, you are for us a God of faith, hope, and love. We never lost hope that throughout these 15 years, Evan and Lawrence would finally choose each other. Have you come here freely and wholeheartedly to give yourselves to each other into marriage?
I have.
I do.
We practiced.
Will you love and honor each other as long as you both shall live?
We did.
I will.
I will.
We're doing it.